Peace, love, and abundance of light, y'all. This is Sherrod Peaceful. This is Project Melanin Recordings. Y'all know our three components: the MCing, the music production, the inspiration, information, and motivation. And here we're getting ready to speak on the transition of our brother, young Dolph. Let's have a moment of silence. We hear the story a million times. Too much violence in hip hop. We speak about the life and death being in the power of the tongue, and a man's stomach or a man's sacral chakra shall be filled with the abundant things that come out of his mouth. So if it's in his belly, from the belly flows waters. It flows rivers of waters, but it can be rivers that irrigate our surroundings to grow, or it can suck the water from out of our sacral chakra, and then around us the turmoil that happens and takes place because of the things that come out of our mouth. It's inside of us. It messes up our body. It messes up our neurology, which is in our brain, how our brain functions and how our brain is connected to every counterpart in the universe. How we have to leave a geographical area and go to another place, because sometimes that place where we're at represents pain, represents struggle, represents all the things that we see in our brain, and then only thing that we can project from being in that surrounding, if we're not operating on a high level of thinking and being connected to our spirituality, these things come and these things haunt us. Look what happened to our dear brother Nipsey Hussle. Big L. It goes on and on and on, y'all. We heard the story a million times. We just did a video on the Travis Scott tragedy, and we spoke about numerology, and we spoke about the number 12, 12 days later after the concert. Revelation chapter 12, the red dragon, the symbolism on Travis Scott's shirt, the red, and then 12 days later, this is what happens. This is a harvesting season of souls, and that's why we have to be on a very, very positive and a very vigilant type of mindset or process during the months from September all the way to the end of November and going into December. It's very important, because if not, there's a lot of universal frequencies that are connected to being transitioned. You know what I'm saying? There's a full moon outside right now, right? There's a full moon outside right now as we speak. And this is the season of Scorpio season. And we know Scorpio season is represents new beginnings. It represents death. It was ruled by Mars, but now it's ruled by Pluto. And we know Pluto represents life and death and resurrection too. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful what we do, what we say. We have to be careful and conscientious, because some of the the decisions that we have made in the past before that time and that season comes, it could come in full circle, right? Full circle, the full moon. So all the negative frequencies that were projected out of Young Dolph's music came back full circle. It's a full moon outside yet, y'all. Once again, nothing under the firmament or nothing under the heaven or nothing in the all in the universe is by coincidence. Everything is connected. Everything is synonymous to one another. Everything is similar to one another. Everything represents one another. God is us. God is everywhere. Once again, rest in paradise, rest into in the ether realms. Our brother, Young Dolph. I never really got into his music like that, but when I did listen to it, it speaks about the streets. And my thing about that is it's okay to rap about the pain and suffering that you feel, but you gotta let that pain and suffering go. You gotta let that go, because if you don't let it go and you keep speaking those things, your sacral chakra is going to dry up because it's water. It's going to dry up. You have to speak to the atmosphere. The atmosphere also, this is right here, the air is also made out of water. So what we project into the atmosphere is caught up inside the water too as well. And those water forms, that water is now dried up from inside of us because it's connected to everything and it's connected to the universe. That's how it works, y'all. That's how it works. We have to be careful what we speak. And when we get to different areas financially, things have to change, man. And unfortunately, a lot of us have a reprobate mind, meaning we do things the same thing over and over. And this also is, getting into this is self-reflective. There's a lot of things that I do, what I'm saying, that's the same thing that I gotta get out of. Because if you do the same thing, reprobate, that's the definition of insanity. And when you are operating in that realm, that's what you're going to attract. You're going to attract insanity or insane or crazy people or crazy things or crazy circumstances come because your mind is engrafted in insanity, right? And then that insanity neurologically is connected to all the components of the universe, and then it transposes and transmutes all these things in front of us. Now we have to deal with things we didn't even have to deal with because of a way of thinking, and the way we think comes out into words and those thoughts then transform into reality. The enemy understands this, or negative vibrations, negative energy, demons, whatever you want to call it. It feeds and it feasts on our words. It feasts on the thoughts and the decisions that we make. Shake the dust off your feet, young man. Shake the dust off your feet, young woman. Go somewhere else and be amongst a different type of area, a different type of atmosphere. Don't always be don't always be bound. And I'm speaking to myself. There are a lot of changes that I need to make. This is very self-reflective. And that's what also the full moon also represents. When you have the new moon, you have new intention. And then through the new intentions that you have in your mind, you experience uh things that bring you confirmation of those new intentions that you have, and it becomes full. And there's also a harvesting time. So we have to be careful, y'all. Please be careful out here. This is Sherrod Peaceful. Peace, love, and abundance of light. Please share this video. We got more beats coming. We got more information coming. We got more music that's coming very soon. Y'all, please share this video. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button too as well. We love y'all, and if y'all want to donate also for the work that we do and the work that we're trying to accomplish, if this video has touched you, if this has been informative to you, I do ask that donate something if you can. You know what I'm saying? It's the Ride Peaceful, the God MC. I've been legend since the act legend. Peace, love, and abundance of light.